Swanee here, NAMM 2019, and I am with the man, the myth, and the legend, Mr. Reinhold Bogner. Hi, Reinhold, how are you?
Good to see you, Prashant.
Good to see you, too. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on new this year?
Well, okay, we got a lot of new stuff. We have a limited display this year at NAMM because we don't want to spend the money, let's be honest about that. But so, we do have, obviously, the pedal that just came out like at the end of last year.
Okay.
Which is the small ecstasy blue and the small ecstasy red, which is basically a smaller package version of the bigger brothers. They almost have all the options, like the big ones, not quite because of the size, we had to limit it to some degree, but all the major functions are still in the small pedals. They still have the discrete signal pass, so you get the same sonic qualities. They do have a different EQ. The small ones have an active EQ. The big ones have a passive EQ. So they're a slightly different voice, but you know, you should be able to get the similar sounds out of them like the big ones, you know.
That's great.
The small ones they're maybe a little bit more flexible in terms of the EQ. The mid-range can be shifted on the back with a pod, so you can actually dial in more like to you, whatever, depending on what kind of amp you go through, you know, like get the frequencies you like to grab,
and
you know.
so it does have some of the old school traditional features, right? Like the Variac and...
Yes, that's the Variac. It has the pre-EQ and the gain kind of, you know, altering like more gain stages, less gain stages. So the main function in there, obviously with the boost functions, we had to kind of incorporate it somehow either in the gain switch here or like it was like kind of stacked up already. Like in the blue, it's kind of like it's always on, but you know, in the low setting, it's like set to way low, you know, like, so it's kind of the switch, the gain switch does a lot like switching internally. It's like you get like the whole spread of the, you know, the gain.
So you can go from anywhere from low gain to really high gain.
Yeah, you can almost send it as a clean boost if you want, you know, and to like medium gain, you know.
So it sounds like these are the perfect kind of pedals for fly dates when you plug into a clean
That
amp.
was the idea about the whole ecstasy or like Überschall. And we have also, speak of like the pedals have amplifier names like, you know, ecstasy, Überschall.
Sure.
We have the Shiva pedal coming out later on this year.
Is it going to be a similar footprint?
It's going to be like kind of like this size, not this look, but this size, you know, kind of the most like you know, standard size. That's what that Shiva's coming out. We have a tube pedal coming out. That's good. I'm very excited about. It's kind of a preamp of the Helios, you know.
Okay.
That's, you know, so there's like lots of options for fly dates, you know, because people cannot take the amplifiers.
Absolutely.
That gives you the sonic flavor of Bogner, you know. So yeah,
sure.
We have many options now, you know.
That's phenomenal.
In terms of amplifiers, I mean, we already came out with this one last year, Super Lead, Goldfinger Super Lead. Yeah. Greatly received, an upgrade from the last version, the regular 45. People love it for the clean channel, some people love it just for the clean channel. The gain range of the new one is more extended, so you get more gain if you want. Better boost options like individual controls on the back panel. Okay. And then of course the Eclipse amplifier, which we like, you know, we're very back ordered at the moment. Yeah. It takes like almost 3 days to make one amplifier. So there's quite a backlog on this one, and that's selling very well. Any Tolex that's available, you can have it.
You can get that in any of your amps.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's
it's a custom order, but yes, we do accommodate all that stuff. Yeah,
that's great to know. So that's a feature that anybody can customize their look.
Yes.
With the Tolex.
Yeah, I mean, and some people even send us the Tolex that they have some kind of weird Tolex that we cannot get.
Yeah.
We can make something like that. You can send us the Tolex. We do that sometimes, you know, to
that's a great feature.
Choices, you know. Yes.
All right. So tell us about what's this Ecstasy 25?
Okay, the Ecstasy 25. It is like basically the 25th anniversary of the Ecstasy amplifier. It came out 25 years ago. Okay. The 100B. And so now we have a small version, like a 25 watt, almost E84 based amplifier that is like a little bit bigger than our output size, so it's like this wide. It has 3 channels, different structures for gain, so you can have low gain, high gain, you know, whatever you want, with boost functions. The foot switch has 5 buttons, so like everything's directly accessible. Yeah. The biggest thing on that one is also it has a built-in load box, a reactive load box, and a analog speaker simulation. So you can go straight into the board with an XLR out. You don't need to plug in a speaker, and you can dial in all kinds of like speaker simulations on the back, you know, to whatever kind of style you prefer to do, you know. and it really reacts like a speaker. So like the reactive load works very, very well. So it feels like a real amp, you know, going straight to the board. It doesn't lose the kind of like, you know, the feel. It's a very dynamic thing, you know.
Sounds like you've got some incredible new portable options this year with the
We
new
didn't get much
Ecstasy.
sleep last year.
Yeah, well, with the Ecstasy 25,
Yes.
the new pedals for the fly dates.
Yes.
That's incredible. We're looking forward to checking out all your gear this year,
please
Reinhold.
do, you know, I'm looking forward to this, you know, to all the Wildwood customers and offering, you know, some of the custom options maybe, and yeah, that's going to be a good year. I'm very positive about it, you know, and I really appreciate you guys coming by, you know.
Thank you so much for your time, Reinhold.
Sure. Anytime, sure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Prashant Aswani here at NAMM 2019 with Mr. Reinhold Bogner. Gain for days.
Woohoo!